Market. I keep saying it because that's where we at. Who we with today?
You with Jet Life.
Jet Life? Okay. Okay, so, Buffa, tell us about yourself.
Sean from Harvey, Illinois. Played D1 basketball, moved to Arizona, got my master's degree, moved to Vegas, starting a family, got a baby, and
Nice.
the brand, appreciate that, and the brand is just growing. It's getting real big.
Okay.
I'm Reem. I'm from the islands, from the Bahamas, Freeport, 8 Mile Rock. From the islands, people don't think shit. Your friend didn't believe me, but you know, we went to high school together. I'm Reem from so you know, pretty. Let's get it.
Okay, you said D1. You played
Basketball.
or you play it?
I played D1 basketball.
Okay, how'd you like that?
It was good. It was something I love. I only knew school and basketball, so that was it was life.
Okay.
It was life.
Ball is life.
All right. Okay. Well, let's do a little icebreaker.
You first want to tell him about you, because they don't know us.
Yeah,
They don't know. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, my name is Nia. I am born and raised in ATL. I got a lot of people from Boston, so if I speak too fast, just let me know, because my people are from Boston and I speak fast. But born and raised in ATL, been here my whole life, been in the same house my whole life, everything here my whole life. Started this podcast with Kaya, she said 8 months ago. I did not know she was keeping track, but I'm happy she was. Started this 8 months ago. We was at a fashion show, just judging people, so I was like, fuck it. Oh, I wanted to be a reality TV show. But it was like, okay, what's the next best thing? Because we can't get on Netflix not being nobody, you know what I'm saying? So we started this podcast. Been grateful ever since. Had a lot of opportunities come along. Homeboy fool just invited us to the Atlanta Streetwear. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. And I'm 23.
Oh, I was about to say, girl, not you making yourself young.
I'm 23. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Kaya. I'm from South Africa, born and raised. I've lived in America for like 4 years now. And yeah, and I started this podcast with Nia, like she said, 8 months ago. And we just been loving each other.
Chilling ever since.
Working on each other's nerves, you know, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Sure.
And we so blessed to have this opportunity.
Same.
So now you ready for the icebreaker?
Yeah. What do you want to do? Never have I ever?
You wanted me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Damn,
It's your
okay.
one.
Let's think of an icebreaker. Let's think of a fashion icebreaker. We usually go like brainstorm
Ooh,
about
I have a
vectors.
good one.
That's
Okay,
how it
ready?
usually happens.
Never have I ever worn a fake brand, like you know, like a off fake brand. What do you say? What do you
It
call
is
it?
fake.
Okay, yeah, fake brand. So like fake Gucci, fake Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, in high school.
I want some fake before.
Yeah, in high school I had a fake.
I want
think
some fake before.
like a Gucci belt or something. I think it was
Hey, that shit, I was
In
high school.
Yeah.
Lit though, you got
Yeah.
the love,
Yeah.
Have you ever got called out for it?
Nah, cause
Nah.
like we was like pretty popular in our high school, so
yeah,
like
so
they ain't really know.
Yeah.
They like
Everything else is real.
Yeah.
Everything else is real.
Yeah.
Looking good. So
Okay.
they were like, nah,
Yeah.
that's fake. Like I always
I
had
got some
it.
real
So.
Balenciaga with a fake Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying?
Like if the Balenci's fake, they can't tell me my Gucci fake. Like I think I had some. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I had something fake on, but I truly did not know. My mom fucked me up and sent me to school with a fake Jordans. I was like, niggas was getting on me. And they was like, what are those? Like,
What are those?
What do you mean, what are those? They're just Jordans. Like, what do you mean? They was like, them not Jordans. I'm like, when I tell you I was researching that shoe all day and found out it was fake, because I didn't believe them still.
You thought she was on, though. You was like, you lit, yeah.
I thought my mom put me on, but she didn't put me on. She didn't put me on.
How you felt after how'd you find out it was fake?
How did I find out?
How you felt after you found out it was fake?
How did I feel after I found out it was fake? Embarrassed as hell. Yeah, I wanted to go
You was
home.
hot? You was like hot?
I was like,
You
because I
know,
was
you
denying
fake
the hell
hot.
out of it. No, I'm telling you, I was denying the fuck out of it. I like, these are not fake. How you gonna tell me my shoes fake? My mama got me these shoes.
Yeah.
My mama got me
Definitely like
these
that.
She
things.
definitely like that. That was fake. I was embarrassed. Go ahead. What about you, Kaya?
I guess I wore fake things like in primary
Wore
school.
fake things?
Yeah, like in primary school. Like what's primary school? Middle school?
Primary school.
Yeah, we from the island. I call it primary school.
Yeah. Primary
Like,
school, I guess. But like after that, nah, you know, I also don't really like wear a lot of name brands. So
Why not?
I don't know. I just think there's more to fashion than just like expensive clothes.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's really hard to like wear expensive clothes because I mean fake clothes, because when I do purchase name brands, you know, I don't purchase it so often that I'm more than willing to spend the money on something
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
So like, yeah, it's been a long time since I wore something fake.
For sure.
Shawty got Gucci,
Okay, tell me what my closet now, girl.
Shawty got a list of stuff
Okay,
from
thank
my
you.
young friends. Right?
Okay, Nia, thank you. Tell me about my closet.
Anyway, let me not get into her business. Tell us a little bit more about y'all and y'all brand. How did it get started? What made y'all want to do it?
It started off as we in fashion, like we get fresh. And from Chicago, that's people get drip. You know, that's something that we relate to.
When you go outside in high school, you want to look good because everybody they looking at you. You know, like
Right.
if you looking bad, they gonna talk about you. Like they, they gonna talk about you.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was selling. He had a vendor for shoes, Gucci, Louis, Red Bottoms. We had a vendor for shirts like Bape, Off-White, Supreme. You know, so we was selling them, getting them for the low and selling them double or triple and
Okay.
making money. And then we thought about it like, bro, we selling all these brands, we can make our own. So we talked about it a little bit in high school, but it wasn't until but going on 2 years now. But
Yeah, 2 years we had an
we was
idea.
in college, I was hooping, he had a baby, you know, we was growing, so we didn't have time for it at the time. But now we like, bro, let's do it. And we started it. So going on 2 years and it's just been growing. We just
The time really came when the pandemic came about
Yeah.
because we was in the house locked. Like he was at my house for like a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, everybody know us in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We pretty popular. We dress like, let's do something.
Sure.
So our brand name is Jet Life. How we came about it, we had like 10 at first, and we just broke it down. I'm like, bro, what's Jet Life? We like high, like fly high, live freely. You know what I'm saying? All about love, family. We give back to the community. We sponsor some football team in Indianapolis. Warren is some 6-year-olds. Yep.
Okay.
They just won a championship. We sponsor them. And we don't really use the money to benefit us.
Mhm.
We put it in, we put it into other stuff.
Mhm.
We sponsor, we host events. So we help people out with, if we can help.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when the opportunity presented itself, during the pandemic, we had a lot of time on our hands. We started thinking like, bro, let's do it. So we just like, we went ahead, and now we here today, a year later, a year and a half later, we still going. So, we trying to get to the 5% level. You say 5%.
Yeah, it's a 5%. It's a 95% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. So
Yeah.
we knew that going into it. So now everything we do, if you flip that, because Jet Life stands for positivity, love, and good vibe, 5% of businesses are successful within the first 5 years. So everything you do got to be 5%. It got to be different. It got to be authentic. It got to be you. So we knew that going into it. And that's how we set our brand up. So now we get down to the 1% and 2%. Like it's different. Like
Yeah.
it's like we getting experience and we learning and we growing with it.
Yeah, we had a pretty big summer. Like I think this summer, our brand grew from like 3,000 followers to like 11,000 followers.
Okay. That's
And
a
we
big jump.
predicting our fall drop. We was actually supposed to drop today. Unfortunately, our order didn't come in, so it's God's time and those. So when it come in, it'll be here. But we were supposed to drop some new items today, but we didn't have nothing. It didn't come in shipping wise. We can't control that. So but when it come in, we predicting we got 11,000 followers right now. We probably go to about 25, 30,000 followers out there. How we predict, like, hey, and what we seen, and when we put a job, you're like, okay, it's gonna go from here to there. So we accepted a pretty big leap in the next couple months. But we
Okay.
for the job.
Did you tell your fans, like your audience, about the drop?
Yeah, for sure.
that's
Everybody
why-
asks us, hey, when it's coming, bro? You said last week. I said, I'm waiting on it too, bro.
Shoot, I mean, God do everything for a reason, because anticipation.
For sure.
Yeah.
People be fiending for something they
That's
can't
what-
have. So when
That's
they
what
get
he-
it, yeah.
That's something he told me. Like, he be like, bro, it might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. But when it do happen,
Gonna be
that's
crazy.
the right time. It's
Yeah.
the right time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like y'all's story. Because you don't see a lot of people going off of, like, you see them doing the same thing they do. Like, you were selling high brands.
Yeah.
And for you to have the courage in yourself and to be like, okay, bet, I'm selling these high brands. Fuck that. I'm gonna create my own brand and sell my own stuff. And for you to actually sit there and do that, it's just amazing, because a lot of people, some people, not us, not this group right here. Some people would think like, wow, I'm selling Louis Vuitton, I'm selling Coach, I'm selling Prada, all that. I can never be what they are.
Yeah.
And that will make them not go with their plans. But y'all actually push through that. And I
For
like
sure.
that. And here y'all are.
Yeah,
11,000
one rule we really go back, like extreme confidence. Like just be confident. God gave you the ability, He gave you the talent. So just trust yourself
Right.
and trust your instincts. And that's just with sports too. We both play sports, so like you can't go into a matchup and think like, oh, he better than me, he bigger than me.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Like no matter what, if he ranked, if whatever, you gotta be there. You gotta give your all. So we just took that same mindset and put it into the business,
For sure.
and we're getting the results. So.
For sure. Confidence is key.
Yeah, what do you guys think it was your hardest challenge?
Hardest challenge, I'll say probably like finding a reliable vendor
Yeah.
to get everything done in the time you need and a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Cause we done tried about 5, 6, 7 vendors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like the hard part about it is like they overseas. So at any point in time, it's possible you can get scammed. We actually got scammed last year, but you know, we don't know. We young. 2 months in, we broke. He said 500 for everything. He said the 500.
You
You know what I'm saying?
500 for everything. Y'all ain't questioning.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
you want 500 for all this?
Okay.
Hey, go drive to the store, say them 500. 2 days later, nigga ain't reply. We man, what? No.
Yeah.
I'm bro. What's going on? I don't know, bro. I'm mad. They got us, bro.
Hell
Yeah, they
And
got
we
it.
from Chicago, so everybody in Chicago scam. So I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every dog at his day. So
You learned your lesson though.
yeah, you know.
And to add on with the vendor, it's like it's so many vendors, but like I said, we 5%, so it got to be different. It got to be high quality. It got to be. If we selling our shirts for $120, they're not just gonna pay for like a gilding. You know what I'm saying? And you snap it on. It got to be real life quality. So you know,
We done
just
had
something like,
we done had some shirts came in like 100 shirts, and they just wasn't it. I'm like, bro, we can't sell these, bro.
Yeah.
You know, as bad as we wanted to, but it's the bad part about it, we couldn't get a refund. So like, damn, what we gonna do? Give them away. Give them away. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll make it back later. You know what I'm saying? Because our goal, I think we're gonna be successful. Because our goal, we not in it for the money. We in it for like the dreams of being, you know what I'm saying, like taking something to the next level. We're not in it. Oh, somebody bought a shirt. We made $100, bro. We lit. Nah, we don't really care about that.
yeah,
Like I said, we do a lot of non-profit stuff that, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna handle that later, you know what I'm saying? So we're not really in it for like, somebody buy a shirt, bro, we got $100, let's go spend it. No, we don't even use the money we profit on that. Everything we use, we put it back into stuff.
That's how it should be.
We invest in us, and we invest in other people who need help. We do giveaways all the time, like TV, we didn't give away TV. What else? AirPods.
Oh, yeah, AirPods,
We
shirt.
do giveaways all the time.
Yeah, we did a
That's a fact.
scholarship giveaway.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
For sure.
That's amazing.
We
Yeah.
gave away about $2,000. And we probably only had about 3 times in our account at the time.
That's amazing.
And at the end of the day, like you gotta think, when we was growing up, we grew up in the hood, like Harvey, Illinois. That's the hood.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of children need help. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a position where we can help them. So we try our best to help them as best as we can. You know what I'm saying? So we just try to
I'm glad
find
you
a
brought
way.
that back up because we was talking about that earlier, like
Yeah.
how some black people, let me not say some black people. I don't want to just talk about black people, but some people, when they get up there, when they get on a different level,
They don't get back.
they do not look back at where they came from.
Yep, they don't give back to the community.
Right, and I was like, they're not obligated to give nobody anything, but at the same time, it's like you wish when you was younger somebody would
Yeah.
help you out. You know what I'm saying? So why not be in your position and be like, okay, yeah, I can help them out. Let me do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's like, damn,
That's real.
you can't bury your money with you.
But see,
I mean,
another
you can, but it's selfish.
Another thing about that, see, everybody in the city now, like, we done grew to a point where it's like, we starting to get known around the area. So everybody look at us like, bro, they making so much money off selling the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Then where we from, Chicago, honestly, they don't really support Chicago. When somebody see you doing better than them, hey, they done posting your stuff.
Yep.
They done doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a tough area. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like Atlanta, it's a perfect spot to be like, clothing brand, rapping wise, you know what I'm saying? That's why Chicago don't really, but it's a lot of difficulties, but I think we're going to get out of it just out of the fact we in it for the good. We're not in it for the bad. We in it for the good. We in it for
And
the
then you
good.
got the mindset of, okay, I make this money, but I'm not about to spend it on
Yeah.
chains, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend it on my business because at the end of the day, the money is from the business, so it needs to go to the
Exactly.
business, you know what I'm saying?
But-
It's for me too. At the same time, I'm going to get a little percentage, but at the end of the day, most of that needs to go towards the business, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Building generational wealth. You know,
Right.
you don't have it overnight. I want
Right.
to tell a story. It's a story. How my mentors explained it to me. So the difference between wealth and like shit, just salary or riches and shit is, he said it was two guys. One guy, he got a bucket and he went to the river and filled up his bucket and brought it back home to his family, and family drunk water for the day. Next day, he did the same thing. Went, filled his bucket up, brought it back for his family for the next day. But the other guy, he took his bucket, filled it up, but he took a shovel with him. And he digged 1 inch. Then he took his bucket back home. And then the next day, he digged another inch. and took his bucket back home. And eventually the river flowed to his house so that he no longer had to go get that water. And the water just flowed to him and his family. And he was able to relax and get passive income.
For sure.
I like that.
For sure.
I ain't never heard that story before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that made me think.
Are you digging with
Yeah.
your
Y'all wanna go
eggs every
dig?
day? Or are you just taking your bucket to supply your daily needs?
Like,
Where the
work-
nearest lake? Let's go
work
dig
smarter.
right now.
Let's go
Yeah.
dig. 1% better every single
Yeah.
day.
Right.
And then the river flow to your house and you
Yeah.
just sit back, kick it with, chill with your family.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Like,
Yes.
it's like I keep saying the same thing because every time y'all keep a lot of people keep making me think about this, but building generational wealth is a hard thing to do. It takes time, but a lot of people. I don't want to say black people.
Just say.
No, you can say
I
black
say
people.
black
Yeah, you can say.
You can say black
A
people.
lot of black people, it's hard for them to build generational wealth.
It is.
Because they're selfish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's a
selfish.
fact.
Like some other races come here and they say, okay, I want to bring my mama here. I want to bring my sister here, blah, 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 my family, blah, blah, blah. But they can't bring them here unless they, they got the funds or something. So
Right.
they make the
Yeah.
funds. They bring their people here. They make the funds. They make it together. They bring their people here. That's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? Black people, they come here. I can't say they come here. We're here already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're here already. And we don't work together to create
No.
anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it be selfish to me. It
Right,
be selfish
and
to me.
it's a difference in mindset though. You said they come here specifically to bring they family here, so they got long-term goals and long-term vision compared to somebody who already here who take it for granted. Like, I'm just here. I didn't choose to be here.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's like
born
going
here.
to California and you from Georgia. My family from Georgia. Oh, I go to California to make a bigger
Right.
life for myself. I could bring my people to California or not bring them to California and bring my wealth to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely say, like, black people, once they make it, they get very distracted and they get very wrapped up in, like, the idea of, like, being rich or, like, having money. And I feel like they only want to go back home when it's Christmas or,
Yeah.
like, somebody's birthday. You
But
know?
see, the thing is about that, it's like a hard change though, because most black people, like, we live in areas where we don't have it. So you got to think, you wake up, it's Monday, you got $100 in your account, and then Tuesday, you got $1 million in your account. So now it's a drastic change where it's like we don't know how to react.
That is
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So it's like something that happened overnight is like it might be hard on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they be like, oh, he made it out the hood, he ain't came back. Because he probably crashed out in his mind. Like, he probably like, man, he didn't know how to react to that.
That is true.
Because when you going from eating McDonald's a day to you eating steak, lobster, shrimp, whatever you want to eat at 5-star restaurants, you out in Paris and you out in France, it's like it's a drastic change where it's like we're not used to that. So I'm saying we are, because I'm like, we are part of the people. I ain't saying it's me or him or us. But I'm saying it's like as a culture, it's like the drastic change. Like for rappers, it's like you coming from this and you just do whatever you want in one day. That's a big change where it's like, man, like that's why some people crash out. Like it's hard.
And another thing to add to that, I want to add to that, is that what I learned, me personally, I want to just share the mindset, is that it's nothing external. It's not the money, the cars, the hoes and clothes and shit. It's not external. It's internal, like just to feel good within. So people buy these things, for that temporary feeling, cause like, oh, I'm gonna get this car, then I'm gonna feel
Yeah.
good. Or I'm gonna get this raise, then I'm gonna have more money from it. No, it's internal. So once you feel good internally, like everything else, you just have fun doing it. Like no matter what you're doing, you mowing the lawn, but in your hair, you vibing, you
Yeah.
feeling good, Or you selling clothes, it might seem like work to somebody else, but to us, this is something we love to do. So cause it's internal.
Yeah.
What you want to say?
Do y'all keep up with like Drewski?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He got this one video, and I love doing this thing. He be like, I don't know, and that was my reaction when you was talking because it was like
It's hard.
it's hard. I mean, like when you get all that you never had before, you sometimes can get a big head, but when the lottery was like $2 billion. I brought this up before. The lottery was $2 billion.
I bought
and
12 tickets in one day.
Boy, it was my first time
Yeah.
doing a lottery ever, and I was buying tickets. But my whole mindset is, if I win, it's not like I didn't even think about giving to myself. I didn't even think about me. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna quit work. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
But my whole thing was like, if I win, everybody around me gonna be straight.
Win, yeah.
She was like, you know what I'm saying, stressing and stuff. No more. She's not stressing no more. My mom was stressing no more. Like, and so that's why it's like when they be like, when they just get big head and move on away from their whole life, I just be like, nah, I just couldn't do that. I just couldn't even imagine doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
To elaborate on what you were saying, I think it's also like you kind of have to go through the experience, because it's very easy to say like, oh, if I win the lottery or if I become famous, I'm not gonna do that. But like, I'm from South Africa. My country is known for like one of the greatest poverty countries in the world, you know? So when I came to America, it wasn't a big difference because I grew up in like a wealthy household, you know, but it was still a big change. Like the fast pace of America, the way people can just get things like this, the opportunities that is given to you. And I mean, I've been here for almost 4 years and I haven't gone back. Yes, it's for the pandemic, but at the same time, it's like, what am I going to go do back home? And as much as I preach that we need to go back and, you know, pick up our young ones and help them grow and also give them the experience, sometimes it really is just hard. And it's very easy to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for my family. But when you're in the position, like you guys mentioned, it's just so different. The change is just so great. The feeling is just so good that sometimes you don't even really think about going back. You're just living in it.
Lost emotion.
Yeah.
Lost emotion.
Shoot. I'm not saying I would go back. They'll just get a wealthy check from me, and they can, you know what I'm saying, stay on this. I mean, I'm cool with all my family, but I will still visit them. But it's not like I'm, okay, you need this. No, here's your money.
I think I learned with that though is money. So like you could give them $1 million or $2 million, but if they don't got the mindset to keep that and to double it and to like, you know, triple it, invest it, it's gone. And they gonna be calling you next week. Can you send me another $1 million?
I don't surround myself with people that don't have like, oh, I'm gonna get it mindset. That's what I'm saying. I can't even imagine. Like I don't have leeches in my life that I'm like, oh my gosh, can I get this? Do you have this? Can I get some sugar? No, I don't have that.
Bring something with you.
Yeah.
Don't just bring a baggage. I already got baggage on my back. Bring something with you that, hey bro, I'm trying to do this. All right, we can help you do something. You know what I'm saying? Bring something with you, like so we, you know, we can be able to help you. And I hope you can help me, because I'm not we're not perfect.
Yeah.
I can help you in certain ways, but hopefully you can help me in certain ways. So at the end of the day, we both win. That's the goal. We both win.
Sure. Well, while we wrapping up, where do you see yourself? Where do you see your brand in like a couple of years? And where do you want to be in a couple of years?
Let's say 5 years.
5 years.
Billionaire. And that's easy to say.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the building right now got the same dream, but I just feel like the way we go about stuff, like I said, we're not in it for the money, so the money will come. We're not desperate for the money, so it'll come. But I just feel like the way we do things, like not even our designs, like just outside, like just who we are as a person, like people who know us, they know like they genuine people. Like where we from, everybody knows like they got it going. So I feel like we keep going where we at. We've been there for 1 year. Like I say, 5 years, you can make yourself 5%. You know what I'm saying? Most businesses fail within that 1 to 5 years. But I feel like we're on the right path just with the mindset we got. Like we learn, we try to learn new something every day. So if y'all teach us something, we willing to learn that. We willing to listen. We willing to build. This don't work, we willing to try something else. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the way we open, I feel like openness is gonna be the reason we get where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? What we trying to do. Generational wealth.
Yeah. And I agree. My personal goal is to positively impact trillions of lives, loving and displaying love. So I feel God placed me on earth. That's my purpose. And then to apply that to the brand, our mission is to unite. It started off as the Unite Chicagoland area through a high quality designer fashion. But we're in Atlanta now, so we grew Chicago. So now we unite the planet, unite the world through high quality designer fashion. This is something we relate. And just to grow and build and help other brands. So we hosting a Black Friday pop-up shop. We got 40 vendors. We got artists performing. We got food. We got a licensed bartender. It's gonna be real nice, you know. So this is something that we came to.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Pull up.
Black Friday.
To Chicago.
7 to 11. It's gonna be late.
Yeah, we from Chicago.
Chicago next week. So that's something.
Going back to your roots. I get it.
Yeah.
Chicago.
All right. Well, we really appreciate. Excuse me. Y'all coming on the podcast with us, dropping some straight gems. Tell us about y'all story. This is our first time having 2 guests on the podcast.
It's the first for everything.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm glad that y'all, you know, came from Chicago, coming to Atlanta, trying to take over, trying to not just create something for y'all, but create for something for the people, like, you know, around y'all, even people you don't know. it's really inspirational. And I hope people, like, when they take something from this podcast, they're like, okay, let me not just think for myself. Let me think for others.
Yeah.
If the world was like that, if we didn't just think for ourselves and we thought for others, it would be a much better place. But, you know, utopias don't exist.
For sure.
So, beggars can be choosers.
Yeah, we had, how many interviews did we have today? Like 5?
6.
Yeah, and I would say 90% of our interviews today, everybody was doing it with the purpose of giving back, and that's good to hear.
Right.
That's good to hear, because, I mean, when we were told we're going to be and interview people, I kind of, like, knew what people were going to be like. Oh, yeah, you know, I had a passion for fashion, and now I'm making bank, but, like, knowing that people are giving back, it's so nice to hear.
Yeah.
It says a lot about y'all though that y'all aligning yourself with those people that are giving back, because everybody in here not giving back. But the fact that y'all was able to align y'all with 6 interviews of everybody that's giving back, it says a lot about y'all and y'all energy though.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, because for real, like, we didn't, like, we had 3 scheduled ones, but the other ones, it was the energy. We went up to you like, hey,
Right.
we got something over here.
Your friend said the basketball is coming to hit y'all. I'm like, nah, we're not gonna hit y'all.
I was coming to hit y'all, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to offer you an interview instead.
And
that made
from
it- that
basketball
made
to
it a sign.
podcast.
Yeah.
Basketball gonna knock the whole podcast off.
Mike could knock us down.
Well, that may have been a sign from God. You know, signs happen every day. But before we go, tell the people who y'all are again and where they can find y'all.
We appreciate. I want to say one thing. We appreciate y'all for having us on.
Okay.
Out the blue. It wasn't scheduled out the blue. You know what I'm saying? But Instagram, you on Jet Life CO, JETLYFE CO, like Jet Life Company. That's on Instagram. Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, everything. And then my personal is Life is Hoops. It started off basketball, Life is Hoops, and then now it's whatever you put out, it comes back. It's a hoop.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
You want
that.
to give your personal?
My personal, my name, Kareem_McCarty, KAREEM_MCHARDY.
Okay.
But if you go to Jet Life, you will see me
Yeah.
on the page. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a little hard
That's
to
a little
understand.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, I'm gonna just let him. I ain't know he gonna do it.
He said JL.
Yeah, but if you go to Jet Life,
Jet Life.
JETLYFECO, you will find us on there. It's easy. We find us on there.
Thank you
That's
guys
what's
for
up.
coming.
Yeah,
For
thank
sure.
you.
That's
For
what's
sure.
up. That's what's up. Another interview down with Jet Life.
For sure.
Time like this, Atlanta Streetwear Market. Let's go.
Man, let's get it.